Hello, Internet. It is time for the hybrid kickboxing class on today, Thursday, the 7th of May. Let's wait for a few people to get in here. What's up, Levi? How you doing? That and that. What's up, Caleb? What's up, Ree? All right. Caleb, what's up? All right, everyone. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. It's time to get to it. We are going to hit our kickboxing. Got a great class planned for today. A little bit more cardio based today, so get ready to get your sweat on. And we're going to get to it. No announcements right now. I'll be emailing people this weekend because we had stuff happening, things and stuff. We'll see. All right, let's go ahead and get to it, guys. Let's start with some neck rotations, big circle. Let's roll that head around. Fantastic. Roll that head the opposite direction. And stop. Arm rotations, big circles. Let's roll those arms around. Big circles. Loosen up those shoulders. Get ready to punch some stuff. And opposite direction, roll those arms around the opposite way. And stop. Fantastic. Let's get some trunk twists on your feet if you're not. And just twist side to side. Hey, Dad, you watching the live stream? Fantastic. What are you freaking? I'm here. All right, down to a butterfly stretch. Have a seat. Both feet together. Get those knees as close to the floor as you can. And stretch. Fantastic. Right leg out in front for me. And stretch. And switch sides. All right, fantastic. We're going to move on to our warm-ups. We got 30 seconds for each exercise. And then we're going to get a 30-second break. We're going to start off with some high knees in place. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. If it'll start. There it goes. And high knees. One, then the other. Up, up, back and forth. Pick those knees up above your waist. One, then the other. Back and forth. Ow! That was a very delayed ow. Couple more seconds. and
I
relax.
should have known that I were plotting to take over.
All right. Next up, we're going to have leg swings. So, we're going to do 30-second leg swings in each direction. So we're going to start off leg swings to the front. So choose a leg, and we're going to swing that leg to the front for 30 seconds. Simple. Immediately switch legs. We're not taking any break during these leg swings. So follow along with what I do. All right? We're going in 3, 2, 1. Start with my right leg, just to the front. Swing that leg up. Don't kill it right now. It doesn't have to go all the way up to your shoulder. Just get it about half height, half of the height that you can go. Try to keep that leg as straight as possible. We'll go about 15 seconds, and then we'll pick that leg up higher. All right, guys, pick it up a little higher. Fantastic. Now we're switching legs automatically. No break. Pick that opposite leg up and swing it to the front. A little higher now. Awesome. Now one leg to the side. About half height to start. Take that leg up, put it down. Now push it. Try to get it higher. And switch. About half height. Here. And push it. A little higher.
This silent stuff.
And relax. Now we get a 30-second break. So, big deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Next up, we got jumping jacks. So get ready. Go at my pace, or not. Maybe you go faster, maybe go slower. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do. We're going in 10 seconds, so get ready. Going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3. What's up? Got a gorilla in the house. And what's it called? She-gorilla.
G-Gorilla.
Keep working, guys. Hit those jumping jacks. Don't stop. Keep going. Now you can stop. All right, next up, we got squats. Get ready. Going in 15 seconds. You can follow my pace if you want. We can go at your own. I don't care. Why does this keep turning? All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and relax. Fantastic. Moving on to switches. It's footwork drills now, so make sure you got room, not kicking stuff. Into your stance. 1 foot in front, 1 foot behind. We're gonna switch, and switch, and switch. You know the drill. We're going 10 seconds. Shake those legs out a little bit so the lactic acid isn't building up. And here we go. Keep switching those feet. One in front, one behind. Ten more seconds. Time. Next up is going to be a step up, step back, step back. It will look like this. We're going to go up, up, back, back. Up, up, back, back. You guys got it? You better. I can't get this level. Does not want to work with me. Up, up, back, back. Going 3, 2, 1. Up, up, back, back. Up, up, back, back. It fell sideways. Who cares? Up, up, back, back. Pick up that pace. Up, up, back, back. Only 30 seconds. Keep working. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, next up we got switch jumps. Last drill. For this next one, my feet are about a shoulder width apart. I put my right in front of my left. I go back to a shoulder width. Then my left in front of my right. Back to a shoulder width. Follow at my pace. Going in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. 1, 2, 1, 2. Light on your feet, on the balls of your feet. Keep working. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep going. A few more seconds. And relax. Awesome. All right. Fantastic. Couple of big deep breaths for me. In through the nose and out through the mouth. All right. So warm-ups are complete. Now, we're going to move on to our drilling. We got a couple of different things that we're going to work on today. We're going to start off with a review of our head movement. And then we're going to put all those things together. So, we're starting off with slips, pulls, ducks, and our trunk rotations, or our rolls, all right? And then I'm going to be calling out various things to you guys. I'm going to yell, slip, slip, and you'll slip. Slip, roll, pull, slip, slip, and we'll start to chain these pieces of head movement together. But first, we're going to review each piece of head movement. We're going to do 10 reps of each piece of head movement, all right? Starting with slips. If you're brand new, I'm in my stance. I got 1 foot in front, 1 foot behind. This is a staggered stance. My body's on a 45-degree angle. So in my stance, I'm here. I'm not square. I'm here. A slip is like pulling a seatbelt from my shoulder to my hip. It's that angle. I'm bringing my shoulder over my knee. Shoulder over my knee. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm pivoting on the balls of my feet. I'm not leaning side to side. Let's work 10 slips. Every time I call out a number, slip, slip. Here we go. Ready? 1, slip, slip. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Next up, we're talking about our pulls. A pull is essentially leaning back, leaning out of the way of the strike. A couple of key things to keep in mind. When we pull, don't let your chin come up. Keep that chin tucked. Use these, the shoulders, to protect your jaw. Those shoulders, my chin should be down, my shoulders should be rolled in slightly. If you look from the side, look at this terrible posture. My shoulders should be rolled in. That's what I'm looking for. I would never walk in real life like this, although I probably do from years of being here. When we walk, it's usually shoulders back, project the chest. In fighting, Want those shoulders rolled in, chin down slightly. When I pull and I lean back, my chin tucks and my shoulders protecting it. Try not to let your head get out past your feet. So when I pull, I don't like to pull like this. I like to take a small step back as I pull. We're gonna do 10 pulls. You guys ready? Get in that stance. Every time I count, pull. Ready? And 1, 2, 3. Keep those hands up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic. Next up, our ducks. We're in our stance, we just bend our knees. We're basically doing a squat in our stance, all right? That's a duck or a level change, all right? So, simple. We're gonna hit 10 of those. Get in your stance. Every time I count, just do a squat. All right, here we go. Ready? In my stance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Now, last but not least, we're gonna hit our trunk rotations or our rolls. This is the one where we make a big U shape with our body. All right? So, same thing as the slips. Every time I count, we're gonna hit 2 of those. From my stance, I'm gonna make a U one way and then back the opposite way. 1, 2. And that counts as 1. All right? Keep it my pace. Here we go. 1, under, under. 2, under, under. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic. All right, get some water if you need it. Few second break. And then we are moving on to our striking. I'll give you guys, let's see here. We'll take a minute break. Make sure you're breathing deep if you need to, in through the nose, out through the mouth. We talk about this a lot when you're trying to recover. Belly breathe, right? We're not breathing with our chest, we're breathing with our belly. If you watch infants breathe, they breathe correctly. They breathe through their stomach. They breathe in, you see the stomach expand, and they breathe out. They're pushing the air out through the stomach, coming out the mouth or the nose. As human beings, when we grow, we start to breathe out of our chest, probably because we're so conscious about keeping our abs tight and trying not to look fat, that we're tightening up our stomach and we're breathing through our chest instead. Don't do that. Breathe through your stomach. Don't breathe through your chest. Okay? There's an article that I believe was posted today on the Combat Performance page on our Facebook page about stretching for jiu-jitsu as well as breathing. There's some tips about breathing in there as well. So you can check that out. Breathing is probably one of the most important parts of figuring out how to condition yourself. A lot of times when you start to get out of breath, when you're doing cardio and stuff like that, it's probably because you're not breathing correctly. Learning how to control your breathing is extremely important when it comes to any form of combat sports, and really important when it comes to cardio. What's up, Fish? The fish stick's watching. All right. Missed the warm-ups, typical Fish. All right. Moving on to some of our striking today, guys. We're going to throw some pretty simple combos, but we're going to use them as more of a cardio workout than necessarily just like strictly combo work. But just because we're doing more of a cardio, having more of a cardio focus today, doesn't mean we're taking away from our technique. So let's review the technique of the punches and the kicks that we're going to be going over. Everything's going to be based off of the 1-2. So as we throw our 1, a couple of things to keep in mind. First of all, I'm in my stance. Not actually right now because I'm on my knees because that's camera level, but pretend I'm in my stance. I'm on a 45-degree angle, right? I'm angled. I'm not squared up to my opponent. So if my opponent's here in front of me, I'm not squared up to him. I present a larger target, a wider target. When I angle myself, I'm a slightly smaller target, all right? I don't have to go completely sideways. Some people do. If you come from like a karate background, like guys like Anthony Pettis or Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, they may, or Michael Venom Page is a good example of guys who fight almost completely sideways. But he's a gorilla. Right there, King Kong. So, 45-degree angle. Got my hands up. Notice how I don't have both hands kind of right here by my face. I've got my lead hand is out a little bit close to my opponent. My back hand's up here. So one hand's out just a little further. All right? My jab, lead side. Jab always comes off your lead side. If I were to switch, now this is my jab. Now this is my jab. As I jab, I push and I twist, creating a nice straight line through my arm and my shoulders. Don't stay angled when you're jabbing. Twist. You're going to get more reach. So for example, right here, this is now my jab side because it's the closest hand. If I just keep my shoulders in place, notice how I can't touch the camera. It's not possible. All right, but if I twist, and I'm not coming forward, I'm just simply twisting, now suddenly I can touch the camera. All right, and fighting is a game of inches. So that little bit that you're going to be able to get is going to help go a long way in an actual fight. So twist when you are throwing your punches. As I jab, I like to also twist my actual fist at the very end. Boom. So from here, my hands are in this upright position. I start to punch, and as I punch, I'm twisting my hand. At the very last minute, boom, I twist the hand. Just adds a little bit of extra torque into your strike. Right at the last minute. Hit with the first two knuckles, the big knuckles. Straight line in the shoulder, twist, big knuckles. Makes sense? I throw my cross, it's pretty much the same thing. So if I'm here, twist into my jab, twisting the hand, first two knuckles. Now when I go to throw my cross, first of all, pull your jab back. Don't punch over your jab. Pull that jab back, and it's gonna twist your body naturally and start to push your cross out there. Boom. I twist again. Nice straight line through the body. All right? So, jab, straight line, cross, straight line. Twist the fist into the target if you want. It's not necessary, but it adds a little bit of extra torque, and that torque can help. So we're starting off with 1-2, all right? We're gonna go for a full minute, and I want you guys to just throw 1-2 punches. Simple as that. I'm gonna pull Bob out here. I'm gonna beat up on Bob for a couple of seconds. So, and you guys, you can just shadow box at home, just punch the air. Even though this is for cardio, like I said, that doesn't mean that you don't have good technique. Still maintain as good a technique as you can as you're doing this. So I'm not just gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Twisting my body into those punches. We're gonna do this for a minute, guys. Then we'll take a 1-minute break. You got it? Here we go. 1 minute of work, 1 minute of rest. Here we go. Get in that stance, let's start. 1, 2, 1, 2. Pivot, pivot, back and forth. Keep that hand up next to your face as you throw. Keep throwing those techniques. We're doing this for a full minute. Keep a pace that you can keep for the entirety of that time. Bob's turning. Keep working. Keep that pace. So I'm beating Bob up. And relax. All right, 1 minute of work. Now we have a 1 minute break. Big deep breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Belly breathe, not the chest. Feel that stomach expand. Breathe out. All right. Next up is a 1-2 knee strike. For those of you that can't punch anything, you got no bags, you got no bob, you got no extra family members that you don't like, that's okay. You can throw it in the air. It will be 1, 2, grab, knee. 1, 2, knee. 1, 2, knee. All right? For me, I'm gonna hit something. Bob. Here we go. Whatever pace you want to go at, make sure you're keeping good technique. Here we go. 1, 2, knee. 1, 2, knee. 1, 2, knee. Keep working. Body keeps turning. Keep working. And relax. 1 minute break. Big deep breath. In through the nose and out through the mouth. All right. Fantastic. Get some water if you need it. Moving on to the next technique. Next up, guys, we're hitting a 1-1-2. It's gonna be a double jab, cross. All right? Pop, pop, boom. When I throw my double jab, don't be lazy with it. Don't go hit, hit, cross. It doesn't have to be a full reach chamber. I don't have to come all the way back to my face. But it's here. Jab, jab. Don't be lazy with it. Don't just be flippy floppy. Jab, jab, cross, and then a front kick. All right, here we go. I'll demonstrate. Jab, jab, cross, front kick. You got it? Here we go. Jab, jab, cross, front kick. Jab, jab, cross, front kick. 1, 1, 2, front kick. 1, 1, 2, front kick. 1, 1, 2, front kick. You use either leg. 1, 1, 2, front kick. More Muay Thai, kind of that pushing teeth. 2, front kick. 1, 2, front kick. 1, 1, 2, front kick. 1, 1, 2, front kick. 1, 1, 2, front kick. 2, front kick. Awesome. All right. Big deep breath. Fantastic. All right. Next up, we're going to talk about a couple of the techniques that we've worked on this week. I believe on Tuesday, I'm mixed up because I have kids karate, teen karate, and kickboxing, so if I'm mixing up what I've taught in which class. But I believe I've been talking a lot this week about moving your feet, moving your head while you are throwing strikes. That's what we want to do. Throwing strikes by themselves, great, cool. But if I can move while throwing these things, it's going to make my life a whole lot easier. So sometimes throwing punches while moving your feet is a really good habit to get into. I see a lot of new people when they shadow box, they just do it in place. There's not a lot of footwork. So what you practice is what you're going to execute. If you just practice on standing there, you're just throwing punches stationary, you'll get really good at throwing punches stationary. But if you start to move, you're light on those feet, Now I'm moving my feet while I punch. It's a good habit to get into. Not just moving forward and on angles, but also going backwards. I would say fighting backwards is probably one of the hardest things in fighting. There's a lot of fighters that really struggle with it. Even high-level guys. Whenever guys are moving backwards and they're trying to be offensive, it's tough because I don't have forward momentum, all right? That's why guys like Stipe Miocic, who, while he was backpedaling, was able to knock out Fabricio Werdum. That's why guys like him are so special, because they have that ability. I know that, for example, Michelle Watterson, female UFC fighter, constantly practices on moving backwards while throwing punches. Because she's got more of that karate style, she likes her range, she likes her space. So when fighters try to encroach on her space, she likes to, boom, punch. Wow, she's moving. All right, that's a hard thing to get into. Moving backwards while striking. We'll start off a little bit easier today. We're gonna talk about throwing punches while just moving our feet. We're gonna move in a circle to start off with, all right? If you're sitting there at home, some of you have already done this, Levi, take an object, something. It can be a television remote, it can be a throw pillow, I don't care. Something, put it in the middle of the room, okay? Something you just move around in a circle. You don't have to hit it. It's not something you're gonna be hitting. It's just a gauge. It's an object that is your center point. We're gonna move around that object, all right? I'm gonna use Bob as my object, because Bob's fun. And I can hit it. If you have a punching bag set up at home, you can do this around your punching bag. It's perfectly fine. So I'm gonna start by getting in my stance. We're gonna work on throwing our jabs while circling. Every time I throw my jab, I'm gonna step with my lead foot. The jab and the step are happening at the same time. Boom, boom, boom. Then my back foot slides. Do not cross your feet. It's gonna look like this, nice and slow. Step, slide, step, slide, step, slide, step, slide, step, slide, step, slide, step, slide. Notice how I'm not crossing my feet. I'm not doing this. Step, slide. None of that. Boom, boom, boom. So what we're focusing on is just getting our feet moving while we're throwing punches. This is a very basic beginner level drill, all right? But it's a really good one. And it's something you can do at home, all right? In your living room. Pick something, put it in the middle of the floor. Something that's not gonna move, so don't put like a dog there, all right? Something you can circle around while you're popping out your jabs. All right, we're gonna do this for a minute in one direction and then a minute in the opposite direction. Make sense? No break. As soon as the first minute is up, we're gonna switch directions, which means we have to switch feet. Remember, jab always comes off of our lead side. So let's get the clock set. We got a minute of work and then a second minute of work. Here we go. Follow me. Just move around your object. If you have nothing to punch, boom, 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 boom. Move around. I have something to punch, so I'm gonna use it. Step jab, step jab. Keep going. You pick up the pace if you want. $20 seconds. Three, two, one. Now we're switching. Switch your stance. Move around the opposite way. Here we go. Start off slow. Step, 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 step. Keep working. Now you can pick up that pace if you want. Keep working. Keep moving in that circle. Time. Fantastic. All right. Hey, Nate's watching. You noticing the lag? It's great, isn't it?
Like you said, 3, 2, 1, and then like 10 seconds later.
All right. So, move your feet. When you guys are working on your shadow boxing at home, move your feet. All right, don't just stand in place when you're shadow boxing. Find some space. You don't need a lot of it. You can do some little 5x5 area. Doesn't have to be big movement. Just move around a little bit. It can be small shuffles, pivots, turns, but move. What you practice is what you will execute. So practice moving your feet. I need to move my feet to be an elusive target. The whole point of fighting is to hit and not get hit. That's the goal, right? My objective is to hit my opponent and for them not to hit me back. Straight up. All right? So, next up, we're moving in to our dice workout. I have got 6 different techniques, which I will explain. I've got push-ups as number 1. Any variation of push-up you want to do. We can do push-ups from our knees and from our toes. And from our toes, we can hit any width or grip that we want. We could do wide pull-up or push-ups. We could do narrow push-ups. We can do knuckle push-ups. You can do fingertip push-ups if you're all feeling super like a ninja. Whatever you want to do. But we're doing push-ups. All right. You can do them on your knees. You can do them on your toes. Or if you're just not great at push-ups, do them against the wall. I'm okay with that. I would rather have you do quality push-ups against a wall instead of terrible push-ups on your toes. All right. If you're doing push-ups against the wall, place your hands against the wall. Walk your feet away from you so you're on an incline slightly. The further your feet are away from you, the harder they're going to be. You could do this, if you want something. Like I have, this is on the box where we do box jumps. So I could use this box. If I'm not great at push-ups, I could put my hands right here on the box and just do push-ups here on the box. It's not as bad as doing them completely out on my toes. I'm on this much of an incline. You can do them on a couch, you can do them on your bed, preferably something that's not going to slide out from underneath you and move. If your couch is like, moves really easily, and maybe you're a 230-pound gentleman, maybe don't do that. But wall's fine. You can do them on your bed, coffee table, whatever. Just don't hurt yourself. So push-ups are number 1, squats are number 2, jumping jacks are number 3, sit-ups, good old-fashioned sit-ups are number 4. And when I say sit-ups, I want you guys all the way down. We're on our butt, feet planted on the ground. I come all the way up, touch the floor, all the way back. Up, touch the floor, all the way back. You guys got it? Fantastic. Okay. So sit-ups are number 4. V-ups are number 5. V-ups are fun. Now, if you can't do V-ups, just do a different ab exercise. You can still do sit-ups. You can do crunches, whatever. But what a V-up is, I'm on my back. My feet are out in front of me. My hands are up above my head. One V-up would be crunching myself up and making a V with my body. V with my body. All right? If you can't do them, chill. Just do a different ab variation. Do a plank for the duration of everyone else doing V-ups. It's okay. The goal is work. It doesn't matter what it is. And last is Russian twists, mad Russians, Mason twists. They're all called different things, whatever you call them. We're sitting on our butt. My feet are off of the floor, just hovering, all right? But my feet are not touching the floor. I'm putting my hands together in like a prayer position, or if you're Vanderlei Silva, for you old school Pride fans, from here, I'm just gonna twist and punch the floor. Twist your shoulders. All right, don't just move your hands, but your shoulders stay in place. Twist. That's working our core and our obliques. All right, those are the 6 different exercises that we're gonna do. I have dice, so I'm gonna roll to see which exercise we're doing, and then I'm gonna roll again our 20-sided die to see how many we're gonna do. All right, so it might be 20 sit-ups. It might be 1 jumping jack. I don't know what the combination is going to be, but let's work. Rolling the dice is number 2. That is going to be squats. So let's see how many squats we're doing. 19 squats. Follow my pace. Here we go. If you're a little slower, that's no problem. Let me move Bob so I don't trip over him again like last time. All right, 19 squats. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Fantastic. All right, you get a few more seconds if you're a little slower at squats than I am. No problem. I'm rolling, so you have time to finish. All right, it's 2 again, which means we're doing squats again. Yeah, that's right. Suck it up. Here we go. How many are we doing? 18. All right, we did 19. Now we're doing 18. Are you guys ready? You better be. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right, what's next? Rolling the dice. It's 3. We're doing jumping jacks now. How many? 14 jumping jacks. Follow my pace. Here we go. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Fantastic. What's next? Number 4. We got sit-ups. Good old-fashioned sit-ups, nothing special. Feet on the floor, sit all the way up, touch the floor. How many are we doing? 5. Not so bad. Follow my pace. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Next, we've got jumping jacks. We've got 4. All right, 4 jumping jacks. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Next up, squats. 18. You guys ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Keep up. What's next? Push-ups. How many are we doing? We're doing 3 push-ups. That's right. 3. Oh, so hard. All right. Whatever variation you want to do, I'm going to do it for my knuckles. Here we go. And begin. 1, 2, 3. Moving on. We got 3 rolls left, everybody. 3 more exercises. It's number 5. We're doing V-ups. All right. If you can't do V-ups, do sit-ups, do a plank, unless it's like 1. Then it's really not worth doing a plank. It's 8. 8 V-ups. That's not so bad. All right. Here we go. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll give you guys a few seconds. Those are tough. For beginners, you may be finishing up. We got 2 rolls left. That's it. 2 more exercises. Stick with me. Here we go. Number 5, it's V-ups again. All right. How many are we doing? We're doing 20 V-ups. That's right. All right. We're gonna get roly-poly in here. No, you can't. You can't.
Can't roll it, pull it.
You V-ups?
Maybe. Let me test the movement.
We're gonna let Gabe test the movement.
Oh, I mean, I could.
You could?
It hurts a little bit.
Hurts a little bit? Come on, join me. We'll let the audience have an extra partner in this. Gabe and I will do them together for you guys. All right. 20 V-ups, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on, Nathan.
We're getting King Kong in here as well. All right. Here we go. Hands above your head. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, halfway there, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I'm sorry, I went a little slower.
That's okay. Well, actually, that's kind of one of the reasons when someone else did. So you saw Gabe went at a slower pace. That's okay. It's no big deal. All right? If you got slower, that's okay. Gabe's actually kind of injured right now. But my point is, it's all right.
I'm saying that on no camera, bro.
If it's Gabe broke his ribs yesterday, right? He's got broken ribs right now.
Attack them.
Shattered. Clean in half. If you spar with Gabe, hit his ribs.
Shut down.
All right. We've got one final roll, ladies and gentlemen. We're finishing off with Russian twists. Let's see how many we're going to do. We're doing 3. Now, for the Russian twists, we're going to do it, we want to work each side of our body. So we're going to go 1, both sides equal 1, because we got to work equally. All right? So, sit in your butt, feet off the ground, hands together. You guys ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know it was only 3, but you know what? We did 6. No big deal. All right. Hopefully everyone should enjoy today's class. I know it was a little bit more cardio heavy than usual, but sometimes it's good to get a sweat going and get a good workout. Awesome job, everybody. I know it's early, but we had a lot of cardio, had a good time. Thank you, Caleb. All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today. Awesome job. Way to work. We'll be keeping everyone updated as far as what's going on with our online classes, with some of our social media content, and what's going on with the gym, period. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and I will see you guys next class. Bye-bye.